a cigar and thinking of how stupid this sounds, in honesty. Not how stupid it sounds, but I was the guy that said, you know what, I don't have the money to do this. I love what it's about, but I don't have the time. I do 105 shows a year, concert-wise, and so to wrap my brain around how to get involved in texting services, I can't do. But however, if I can create a product that everybody wants to have, and I can simply say, hey, you want this service, here's my buddy Tony, or here's my buddy Michael, or here's somebody who's actively integrated with 90210 on a physical aspect, I can, A, create a huge list that I have over 30,000 of right now. I don't know how much that's worth or anything like that, but I think it's freaking cool that I can send out a message to them and them possibly either donate to the cause or purchase a ticket or just have fun and send a stupid message out to Bubba Watson. But the next thing that I did was start creating a buzz within my own company and within the roadshow with Mercy Me and those guys on creative ways that we can utilize 90210. That's, to me, one of the coolest numbers ever, and easy to remember because I don't want to go to a restaurant and text something to 23469Q or something. You know, you won't remember it. And so we started testing this, and literally 6 months ago, when I was smoking a cigar and just chilling out back, it didn't sit well with me that I wasn't going to not do anything with it, you know. And so I sold Mercy Me on doing a demo of it, sold Rush Concerts on doing it, and just literally last month we signed up as a platinum member in order for us to pursue success in multiple ways, you know. For one reason, I didn't sign up personally, to be honest with you, not because I didn't want to, but because I didn't want to create a separate source of income in between my company and me that I could share with them. And another thing is that I wanted to bless the person above me, Tony Matalone, with more commission than I could get. That's how I work. And so now that I brought the income to the table, it's nice of my company to possibly give me 10% or whatever comes in. I just enjoy it, you know. So then I started thinking of more creative ways. This BubbasBash thing comes about. We're out in Phoenix on the road show, and I already reserved bands. Who goes to the Memorial Golf Tournament around here? I go every year, and for the last year, my favorite golfer has been Bubba Watson because he's a lot like me. He doesn't give a crap what people think of him and has fun, does stupid stuff, and you know, enjoys life and loves Jesus Christ, and that's who I am. And so I started thinking of ways to put this together, and so I reserved bands, create a thing called Bubba's Block Party. I have it in my mind, and I'm out in Phoenix, and I've been on with Lecrae's manager for the last 6 months saying, we need to do this in Columbus, Ohio. You know, it's my stomping grounds. It's where we can host a heck of an event. He'll already be there. And so if you can get me in connection with him, because Bubba likes hip-hop, believe it or not, and they don't understand why he likes them. But so we're on tour with him last year with Lecrae, and that's when Fizzle, the rapper, said, Bubba Watson likes me. I have no idea why. And that's when it kicked, you know, let's do this event. So we plan it, and in Phoenix, Arizona, Bubba Watson comes and plays basketball with us because he lost the day before in match play. And Lecrae's manager comes running up to me and says, I got you something better than a baseball hat. Michael knows me. I like to, you know, get little added incentives for free. He just showed up with a pair of Jordans and gave them to me. But anyways, he comes running up to me and says, I got you something better than a baseball hat because, you know, Major League Baseball players were wanting to come see the Christian artists. And he goes, I got you Bubba Watson. I got you 5 minutes with Bubba Watson, and you can talk to him about whatever it is. And so Bubba comes up and introduces himself, and I say, hey, I'm Tug. You know, I enjoy your golf. I'm a little nervous. And I say, hey, I already reserved artists for May 29th, the Tuesday of the Memorial Golf Tournament. And I wanted to create this event called Bubba's Block Party. And he looks at me and says, why would you want to name it Bubba's Block Party? And I'm like, crap, it's over. He doesn't want to name it anything after him, and this is going to be a small event. And he looks at me and says, for the last 3 years, I've dreamed of an event called Bubba's Bash. I'm taken back a little bit. I'm like, all right, it's on. And he says, what do you want to do it for? I said, I'm not that guy. I work with people like this all the time, so my job is to protect them. I said, I don't know. I don't want to tell you what to spend your money on. You got charities? Let's do it for one of those. And he says, no. He goes, I'm good. He goes, I understand what you're about, but what do you want to do it for? And the only thing I could think of at the time is my mom's a missionary to Africa. 1 month out of the year by herself, goes over there. And I said, well, the next step, we build a house on the land, we build a well, we got electric there. And one thing I want to tell you is I'm about the local before I'm about the world, you know, as far as helping over. I like to help here first. But I said, you know, next step's a medical clinic over there. And if we do it, we could call it the Bubba Watson Medical Clinic. Because I think it'd be sweet as crap to have that over there. But he goes, done. And he looks at me and says, well, wait, I better go home and talk to Angie. And so he goes home, talks to his wife, comes back that evening and says, we're going to do it. So, you know, one thing I'm not into people's pockets. If it's provided, it's great. But now it's here. It's been on the Golf Channel. It's been everywhere. You know, my server got crashed twice this week just from the times he sent out things about BubbasBash.com. And then my mentality kicked in, and Michael and I chatted, is how can we use 90210 to direct market to the people that are infatuated with Bubba Watson right now, clue them into BubbasBash.com, and possibly have them donate. If everybody on Bubba's Twitter account gave 10 cents, the medical clinic would be paid for. I mean, it's 550,000 people times 10 cents, it's done. So here I am in front of you guys, you know, with flyers that say 90210, but I'm also here with saying, you guys, who's all from Columbus area? Who's all from an area that has internet? Sweet. Who has dial-up? Is there anybody? But here I am. Two things. Is one, if you're questioning 90210, if you're not involved or you're kind of on the fence as far as wanting to get more involved, it's so simple. You know, I know that not all of you, you know, have like Bubba Watson that can send out and get you 5,772 as of 5 minutes ago numbers within 12 hours, okay? But you all have people that you can connect with and build your own revenue stream and build these contacts. It's awesome. The next thing that you guys can do not for me, but for this cause, is get online to BubbasBash.com. How many of you, and I'm not segregating, but how many of you like Christian music or, you know, love Jesus? You know, this thing, the first initial event of Bubba's Bash is going to be at Lifestyles Communities Pavilion down here on May 29th. And it's going to have little artists like Toby Mack, who was just on The View yesterday, Jeremy Camp, Trip Lee, who just had an album come out. If you like secular hip-hop, he sounds like T.I. Johnny Diaz, his brother, plays for the Braves. He gave up a baseball career to pursue Christian music. Jamie Grace just won a double award. Judah Smith, who is on here as a pastor, he's Justin Bieber's pastor. He works with him on not a daily basis, but a mentoring role. He's flying in from Seattle to hang out with us. But all these artists came for expenses only. I've never heard of that before in Christian music or any music. They believe in the cause. The other way that you guys can help is, you know what, Bubba's Bash costs a lot of money. My job is to not dip into Bubba Watson's pocket, even though he has it. I'm not a gold digger, so to say. If you guys have the opportunity to go on BubbasBash.com and click donate, it's a secured server. Please feel free to do so, whatever amount. Other than that, you know, BubbasBash.com, if you got a big company in Columbus and you want exposure, the thing's going to be visible on the Golf Channel pretty heavily. So we're looking for sponsors as well. Guys, thanks. Thanks to Dave. Thanks for Michael. Thanks to